So we were traveling for the holidays and we realized that our route took us pretty close to Carowinds, so we decided to make a quick pit stop here to take a look at what their Carowinds is like, because we've never visited this park for Carowinds before. I wanted to let you know that this won't be a comprehensive look at Carowinds. We're only going to be here for a couple of hours, so basically we're going to try to see as many shows as we can, look at some of the food options, and also look at some of the Winterfest souvenirs that they have available. And additionally, this year was Carowinds' 50th anniversary, so we're planning on seeing if they have any 50th merchandise left as well, to see what's available for that as well. So let's go take a look. In addition to that, I'm also going to get a ride on Fury, since the last time I rode it, I thought it was a little bit underwhelming, didn't quite live up to the hype, so I want to see if it proves me wrong this time. Here's a look at Carowinds Winterfest map to start us off. You can see this park is pretty spread out. There's a lot going on. They also have a legend of where everything is. All the live entertainment, 9 different shows, where you can get all the treats, and there is all their activities. They have 10 activities as well. Of special note, Carowinds still has their parade, and this red line going around the park is the route for the parade. Where they have the dotted lines here is where the parade will stop to perform a little bit of a show for you. If you saw the video that we released recently showcasing the wand from King's Dominion, the bubble wand that has the RFID chip inside of it, the signage at King's Dominion said that it was exclusive to King's Dominion, but it looks like all of the Cedar Fair parks have this wand available. They also have a similar snowman out here at Carowinds. This one is right near the lockers at the entrance to the park. So let's see if it has the same effect as it does at King's Dominion. Yep, it sure does. And Jen's just as excited as she was in the other video watching these bubbles fly through the air. Look at the giant Christmas tree at Carowinds that you see as you first enter the park coming along the walkway. They have a giant light switch that they'll flip to light the tree when the show goes on. You can see the time for the show. The tree lighting ceremony is at 5:30, and they also do Cool Yule Christmas, just like King's Dominion, at 6, 7, and 8. As a matter of fact, over here they have a sign that gives you the times for all of the entertainment. Tree lighting ceremony at 5:30, Cool Yule Christmas. They also have Jingle Jazz, A Peanut's Guide to Christmas, Down Home Duo, which they don't have at King's Dominion, Sounds of the Nativity, Polar Party, Twas, A Merry Mishap, and Tinker's Toy Factory. They also advertise their Winterfest mug, just like King's Dominion as well. There's a special scavenger hunt going on around the park called Tinker's Reindeer Roundup. It's just to the left of the Christmas tree stage when you come in the park. You can pick up an activity guide over here, and they also have pencils for you to use. Here's a look at the activity guide. You open the guide map and it gives you instructions for how to play. You put which reindeer you find at which location.
Not made for walking, let alone a gallop.
And it covers a large portion of the park.
You can help me.
So it says collect all 9 pins, report to Santa at St. Nick's Pics to collect your grand prize. So that's a fun little addition that you don't see too many places around the Cedar Fair family.
Let's face it, these shoes are not made for walking, let alone a gallop. But you can help me. Yes, you! Grab a map. It'll show you where all the rascals have been spotted. Then you're gonna have to use a little detective work to figure out who's who. They're very stubborn, and they only answer to their own names. But if you put on your thinking caps, you can earn a badge at every spot.
Here's a look at the Carowinds edition of the North Pole Post Office that can be found right past the scavenger hunt location here. This long building here with some picnic tables out in front. The festive funnel cake shop currently has a special funnel cake for Winterfest, the pecan pie funnel cake. with a pecan pie filling garnished with whipped cream, candied pecans, and a caramel sauce. And they also, like King's Dominion, they also have a QR code here that you can scan to see their full menu of all the Winterfest specials. Even the Ritas here is getting in on the festive fun. They have a couple of special treats here. They have a Christmas tree shake, which is vanilla custard and Italian ice topped with whipped cream, as well as a twisted Rudolph, which is custard with Kit Kat antlers and topped with hot fudge and whipped cream. They also have a couple of themed freezes here. They have a Fury Freeze and also a Copperhead Stripe. They have a fun little decorated tunnel. I like these light up decorations that they hung up on both sides of the walkway as you go through here. Mainly little ornaments and candy canes. Looks like it's actually coming through better on the camera than it is in person this time of day. Here's a cool little Winterfest gazebo that has a little Christmas tree inside of it. That's a good photo opportunity, as hopefully Jen's about to show you. Tinker's Toy Factory is being shown inside the Carowinds Theater, and they actually have a pretty cool facade here for this building. It makes it look like an actual toy factory on the exterior, and they have a nice big teddy bear and some blocks out here as part of the facade. Just past the Carowinds Theater, there is a little pop-up Hops alcoholic beverage station here. They have a special Holly Jolly menu, a Santagria, a warm Elves Holiday Brew, and an icy Winter Breeze mocktail, as well as domestic beer, craft beer, and wine, presumably in cans. For the holiday, the park's diner out in front of the Hurler coaster has become the Snowbird diner, and the area around this is very nicely themed as well. They have a lot of photo opportunities with a bunch of gingerbread items. This gingerbread house with the Winterfest signage. A pickup truck with a couple more gingerbread people, and as you can see next to that is another one of the snowmen, the bubble-headed snowmen that you can use your wand on. But here's a better look at the gingerbread truck. They also have this nice little mint chair that you can sit in, like this. And beyond the chair, they also have a little gingerbread castle. Well, not little. Little is not the word for it. It's actually huge. The decorations over here are pretty awesome. There's a little gingerbread sleigh as well. Front of the castle even has a Carowinds Winterfest logo on it. And across from that, Kringle Candy Company Candy Cane's little RV made out of gingerbread also. Gingerbread RV, what an idea. The Snowbird Diner, aka the Jukebox Diner, during the regular season features a special gobbler sandwich which has sliced turkey breast, cornbread stuffing, cranberry mayo, and turkey gravy served on a ciabatta bun. So there's a lot to that sandwich, looks pretty good. Here's another menu with a selection of special Winterfest items that you can get here at the park, including a couple of different types of hot chocolates. This one in particular actually has a Carowinds 50th medallion on there, I'm assuming white chocolate.
Make sure now you turn your attention to our 70-foot Christmas tree as we start the countdown to light up the night. Is everybody ready? Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right off the bat, the North Pole Mercantile gift shop at the front of the store has some Carowinds 50th merchandise, as you can see from the window. 50 years of Carolina fun, 1973 to 2023. You walk inside, you can see a nice big 50th. They have some tumblers, a couple of different types, as well as some snow globes, a teddy bear. As a decoration, they have these 50th balls. I don't believe these are for sale, or are they? They might actually be. Oh, they are for sale. $25 for these Carowinds 50th balls. I thought they were decorations. They also have a baseball cap, a button-up shirt, and a t-shirt. I kind of like the sleeves of the t-shirt. They have the Carolinas together on here. Oh, Jen pointed out this is the other side of the shirt. It is a button-up jersey, actually, not a t-shirt. They also have a 50th anniversary lanyard. The lanyard is $8.99, if I can get the camera to focus. $8.99. One other 50th item is this Carowinds 50th sweatshirt, which is $59.99 for the sweatshirt. Here's a display with a few other Carowinds 50th merchandise. They have some socks, a different style baseball cap, and a fanny pack. They also have this 50th water bottle and two different colors of a Carowinds 50th t-shirt. They have this red one and a gray one. These shirts are $26.99. The price is nice and big on these tags. Some actual Winterfest merchandise. They have these elves, as well as this is a sweater made to look like, this is a sweatshirt made to look like a sweater for Winterfest, which is $30.99. They also have an actual sweater, this red one with the snowflakes. That one is $49.99. They have a bunch of ornaments of their coasters. There's Copperhead Strike up there, Afterburn, Fury, other Copperhead Strikes. They have a bunch of different Copperhead Strike ones. They also have some Winterfest exclusive pins, and this ornament, and this lanyard pouch, as well as to go with it. Here's an actual Winterfest lanyard right here. This lanyard is $6.99. This is a cool series of 50th merchandise. They have a 50th bucket hat, fanny pack, socks, and hoodie that all look like the Carowinds mat and have the 50th logo on there as well. The hoodie in particular is $59.99. I'm showing that one in particular because I know that'll be the most expensive of all of these items. Well, here's a Carowinds specific Winterfest long sleeve sweatshirt here. That one, for this Carowinds specific one, is only $18.99. That is really cheap for a long sleeve shirt. I completely overlooked this. They have a special edition of the Parkscapes model for this park that is for the 50th anniversary. It's blue and gold as the color scheme for the 50th is. That's really cool. Because this is the store at the front of the park, it's really huge and there are 4 rooms. The room that we entered was actually the 2nd room. This is the 3rd room, all decked out in Christmas decorations. Jen's holding a sweater-looking ornament. A really goofy thing. They have a nice display in this room. I really like this. The first room was nothing noteworthy. It's pretty much the same as it usually is from what I remember from the last time we were here, but they have some fun things here. They have a Christmas tree that still has some Halloween things on it. And then the final room has a bunch of candy-themed Christmas items. I was wrong. The first room in here, which is the Simply Southern room, actually does have a few Christmas-themed t-shirts. Over here. And they also as well have a big pink Christmas tree over here too. So even this room is themed to the holidays. Over across from the Ricochet Mouse Coaster is where you'll find this trolley. In front of the trolley is where you will see the show Twas a Merry Mishap, an audience participation show where they retell the story of Twas the Night Before Christmas. The app and the map at the park are kind of misleading as to where to find this, so I figured I would show you exactly where to find this trolley because it makes it look like it's a lot closer to the carousel than it actually is.
Allow me to introduce us. My name is Christmas Carol, 3-time runner-up for Miss Tinseltown West, and director of the Eggnog Community Theater Coalition. Please give a warm welcome to my highly acclaimed company of artistes, the Nugs! That's us!
I'm Cookie Caramel. I feel as if I don't need an introduction. I mean, who doesn't know about the famous Cookie? And I just hate to talk about myself, but if I bust, I pay.
Okay, Cookie. I think everyone knows your resume by now. But anyway, I'm the Sugar Plum Fairy, and I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to see all of you. And you, and you. Wow, I love your shirt. And you over there, and you back there. Hello, and you too. And you, hi. Oh my gosh, hi everyone.
Dear, perhaps I should take over these introductions. Not that yours wasn't just lovely. Anyway, last but not least, this fine frosted fellow is our very own Captain Macaroon.
So now what? We don't have a stage.
Yeah, Carol, and we lost half of our cast. They're probably at the right theater waiting for us.
Now hold on. I happen to think it is our duty as artistes to make this show happen no matter where we perform, right? What do you all think? Should we do this show right here for you on this very boardwalk? Yes! See, these folks know how showbiz works. I need a little hope, friends, to boost the old troupe morale. What do you say? Would you like to see our staged reading of Twas the Night Before Christmas? Well then, without further ado, the Nogs present to you all, for your enjoyment, a dramatic reading and reenactment of the classic poem, Twas the Night Before Christmas. Captain,
Yes.
we talked about this.
We should change it up. I thought we were going to do like a
You don't change it up without talking to the director. Just say it with me. Twas the night before Christmas. There you go. All right, everyone. Places! And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
Okay, everyone, let's snore like Cookie. I want to hear you all snore. Ready? Snore! Here we go.
That is not what I sound like. Is it?
Ready, speak, Cookie?
Okay.
When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
What's the matter?
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
Okay, Carol, give me a boot.
Why? What on earth are you doing?
I'm throwing up the sash. Tore open the shutters and threw up the sash, see?
Oh, give me that. This is my most prized pageant sash. first runner-up, duh. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
Here you go, Santa. Hold my bag. I need it back though. My yoga gear's in there.
Moving on. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses. His nose like a cherry.
Okay, Santa, we're going to give you dimples. You get that cheek, I'll get this cheek right there. Boop.
How
Looks so
darling. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. Oh, that is such a look. The stump of a pipe he held in his teeth.
Hold this.
And the smoke of it filled his head like a wreath.
Okay, everybody, here's the smoke. We don't smoke in the park, okay?
And away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Yeah. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, all together, everyone, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Thank you.
Everyone give a big round of applause to our new actors for sharing their Christmas cheer and talent with us tonight. And thank you all for joining us on this Christmas Eve.
The pier boardwalk area of the park is a great place to get a nice 360 view of some of the lights here from various areas. You can see several different areas while you stand here, different light colors. Got some white lights, some multicolored lights, some trees that are single colors but all the colors of the rainbow. And then down here, a bunch of white lights. This is a great central location if you're here for the lights. The boardwalk features a bunch of snowmen placed around the area. Here's some right in front of the sign letting you know to ride the ricochet. The county fair area of the park has probably my favorite decoration here. All these trees are candy cane colored. They really covered the trees in lights. It just looks like solid candy cane here. From a distance, because it's red and white together, it almost looks pink. It almost looks like all of the trees are cotton candy, which probably wasn't what they were going for, but it's still a neat effect nonetheless. Their giant inflatable Coca-Cola Santa does not have a giant spotlight on it, which is kind of a blessing in disguise because now people can't walk in front and cast their shadow on it when other people are trying to take pictures of it. I love the polar bears they have in this area. There's one holding a wreath over there, but this one in particular is eye-catching with his present that he's balancing on his nose and one on his foot and one in each hand. I wish I had half the balance of this polar bear. This isn't a Winterfest exclusive, but they have a photo opportunity here. You can stick your face through this moon. It's a blast at the Carowinds County Fair. Sorry for the harsh lighting, but all of these are under a giant light, so I have to pick one of them. I wanted to show you that they have these banners on certain light poles to let you know exactly where the parade will come if you don't have a map in front of you and you want to know where to correctly stand to watch the parade. For example, this one is right in front of the Do-Si-Do ride across from the Boomerang coaster. Surrounded by all the candy canes is this little tiny stage, and on this stage is where you'll find the Polar Party at 5:45, 6:45, and 7:45.
If you love the holidays, let me hear you holla. Then let's get this holiday party started. Hype it up. Get into it. Let's go. Now those were some very festive dance moves from our merrymakers. But before we get this party moving and grooving again, I think it's time we partake in my favorite holiday tradition, trivia. Alright, so for this game of winter-themed trivia, we're going to need two very smart guest participants. I'm going to get us started with the first question.
Per a recent holiday fad, what spy hides around the house, reporting back to Santa? What Christmas-themed ballet premiered in St. Petersburg? What Christmas decoration was originally made from strands of silver? One of Santa's reindeer shares a name with a famous symbol of Valentine's Day. Which reindeer is that? What traditional Christmas decoration is known as the kissing plants?
Because Carowinds doesn't have an Eiffel Tower, and also because it's too cold out to ride the Windseeker, they're using the Windseeker Tower as equivalent to the Eiffel Tower here with our light show, lighting it up to look like a giant Christmas tree. On the side of the Blue Ridge Country Kitchen restaurant is this Molly's Tree Farm photo opportunity. And then right next to that is the back of a pickup truck against the building with the Carowinds Winterfest logo on the tailgate. For the season, the Blue Ridge Country Kitchen is Dasher's Diner. And Dasher's Diner features a couple of new exclusive Winterfest menu items. They have a shrimp and crawfish etouffee and maple bourbon chicken thighs. And as you can see, the shrimp and crawfish etouffee is served in a bread bowl. If only we had known this was there. Jen has her share of tacky sweaters. The Tacky Sweater Bar is here. They decorated the inside of the Tacky Sweater Bar like crazy. There's Christmas all over this place. Inside here, like the name implies, it's a bar, and you can get several different cocktails. Some of them we've seen before, and some of them we haven't seen yet today. They have the Santa Gria, the Midwinter Sprite Spritz, and Icy Winter Breeze for the cold drinks. Then they have the Elves Holiday Brew, Peanut Buttery Winter, and Holly Jolly Chocolate for the warm drinks. They have a couple of mocktails and some beers as well. Look at these plush seats they have to sit in here. And then above some of the seats they have some tacky sweaters. This one is a Carowinds Winterfest themed sweater here. This one looks like an older design. I wonder how old this sweater is. We're not going out of our way to search for all the bubble snowmen, but we happen to stumble across from one here, across from the Tacky Sweater Bar. Looks like this one hasn't really been used much today. It's not really sending bubbles out. It's either out of bubble liquid or it's just not warmed up enough today. That's a little disappointing to see. With Copperhead Strike in the distance, we come over to the Sounds of the Nativity stage for Carowinds. They have some fancy gold statues here, but other than that, the stage is relatively small compared to what we saw at King's Dominion. The show obviously isn't going on at the moment, but I can show you the show times are 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30 for that show. A couple of different spots in the park have this Carowinds Winterfest projection on the ground. It's about 6 or 7 feet wide. It's pretty cool looking. In the shadow of the Windseeker, look at this cool elf village that they have here. Oh, one of the elves fell over. A couple of different elf designs here. Some of them with huge heads. And then around the corner they have some of those reindeer that we saw at King's Dominion. They were using as a game where you can toss rings on the antlers. Past the elf village is a sleigh with a reindeer leading the way. It doesn't look like Rudolph. I don't see a red nose, but it has the Carowinds Winterfest logo on it. Looks like the trees behind it should light up, but they don't seem to be lit up at the moment. I loved when we saw this giant inflatable snowman at King's Dominion. They have one here at Carowinds too, and as you can see at the top of his hat, it also says Carowinds Winterfest. Over at Boo Blasters, their ghost eviction isn't holding them up from decorating for the holiday. That's such a weird image to see all of this holiday decoration on this building that's full of these ghosts. Just past the giant snowman and a churro stand that has been renamed Cheery Churros, we come to a blue lit gazebo. At the gazebo is a show called Down Home Duo. The Down Home Duo showtimes are 15 minutes past each hour. They also have a snow and glow on the hour at 6, 7, 8, and 9 at the same area. In the trees above the gazebo, there are various assorted lanterns hanging down. They, as you can see, will occasionally blink on and off to give a twinkling effect. That's a nice touch. See if I can catch another one real quick. There's one.
Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, y'all, it's Christmas time. Shake up the happiness. Wake up the happiness. Come on, y'all, it's Christmas time.
Thank you. Well, welcome everybody. Oh my goodness. This is a wonderful crowd. Happy holidays to everybody. We are the Down Home Duo, and I hope you like Hallmark movies, because that's why we're dressed like this. But we're gonna have a little unfolding love story, I guess. But we also love music. We just happen to make some good Christmas songs, huh?
Sure thing. My name is Josie. I'm going to be playing keys for you tonight. This is my friend Antonio. He'll be serenading you with his lovely voice, and we're going to be singing some untraditional Christmas tunes. So go ahead, sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself.
Can I play guitar at you?
Anytime.
Under the mistletoe, I'll be waiting under the mistletoe while you're traveling here through winter snow. Baby, think of me if it helps to get you warm. When the only gift that I really feel is to have your arms wrapped around me. Baby, think of me if it helps to get you warm.
Over at the beer and snacks area, they have some special drinks. We've seen some of these before, but they have a state line margarita, since we're right on the state line between North and South Carolina. Not very festive, but it's still unique nonetheless. Carowinds has the light up menorah and dreidel and kinara here, just like King's Dominion, but they actually take theirs a step further. They have a few giant signposts that talk about the origins of Christmas trees, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, the story of the poinsettia, Las Posadas, right next to some poinsettias and a guitar. The story of the Nativity. With a nativity scene next to it. The story of Santa Claus. And an Italian story of La Befana. At the end of the walkway with all of those informational signs is Bailey's Barnyard, which is where you can currently go visit St. Nicholas for your pictures with Santa. As you can see from Jen and the team members enjoying themselves, there's another one of the bubble-headed snowmen out in front of St. Nick's Pics. Right past St. Nick's Pics, and on the other side of Afterburn, which is currently closed, you will come to this livery stable here. This livery stable is where you theoretically should be coming to check in if you've completed your scavenger hunt to get your reward. Unfortunately, it's locked up and I don't see anybody over here, so I'm not sure if they're giving away rewards tonight or not. They have this cool little covered bridge that's all covered in light up stars. Well, maybe not covered in, but there's a few light up stars here, and also some decorations up above. Right by the Kitty Hawk Peanuts coaster is this little photo opportunity with this ice throne and also a little sleigh that you can take your picture in front of. Around Nighthawk and the Ripcord attraction here, they've lit everything up in blue and white. And they have some snowmen, these familiar looking snowmen that are playing instruments around the park. They also continue over this way with a nice night shot of Fury in the background, the lift hill lit up in green. Around the back side of all the blue and white lights is this blue and white Christmas tree. Reminds me of one that we saw in King's Dominion near Candy Cane Lane, near Tinseltown actually, but it's now blue and white instead of the multicolored tree that we saw there. It's a nice change of color to match the area. I like what they did with this. They also put a cool disco ball inside that's reflecting snowflakes onto the tree. If you swing around to the front of the tree, there is a nice big Carowinds Winterfest sign for you to take your picture in front of. There's a restaurant behind the big Christmas tree that has changed its name to Holiday Hall for the occasion. Under the awning outside at Holiday Hall is this photo opportunity. The blue Winterfest background with this sleigh of blue and white. Even though Carowinds doesn't have a giant fountain out in front like King's Dominion, they still managed to have the Snowflake Lake ice skating rink. They have 45-minute sessions here, and you can see it's extremely crowded on the ice. Intimidator right now is closed. They're using what would normally be the Intimidator gift shop for the Snowflake Lake skate rentals. You can see they have a sign pointing you this way. $15 per skater. You pick up your skate over here. They also have a sales and check-in for the Igloo Village over here in this. If you can see in the distance, the Igloo cabins that like they had over in King's Dominion are here as well. You can check in here to rent your cabins. We stumbled across one more of the bubble blowing snowmen right to the left of the ice skating rink. So even though we're not trying to find them, they're pretty easy to find. There it goes. I'm glad to see that the wands work at multiple parks. If you buy it at one park, you can use it at all of it. I love these penguins that are all standing here next to the ice skating rink. They went all out with these decorations. They even have some babies. There's a lot going on around Holiday Hall. Directly next to it was where you'll find Jingle Jazz at 15 minutes past each hour. There's a little stage right back here past this sign just to the left of the restaurant where you'll see the show.
He's gonna have a bag of crazy toys to give the grownies of the girls and boys. So dig, Santa comes on big. He'll come a-calling when it snows the most. When all your cats asleep and warm as toast. And you're gonna flip when old St. Nick takes a lick from a peppermint stick.
Is someone on the roof?
It's Rudolph. It's two turtle doves.
It's Mary.
Ho, ho, ho!
Well, it may not be Santa this time, but on Christmas Eve, you may hear reindeer paws.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws. Out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones' Christmas
below, the children were nestled, all safe in the beds. They will have wacky, crazy visions of sugar plum fairies dancing in their heads.
Really?
And Mom was cozy in a hoodie.
Nice!
And I was sporting my sweats and my cap. We had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
Across from Snowflake Lake is a VIP lounge. They have some TVs and some cushy seats everywhere. With Intimidator's Lift Hill in the background, here's a look at the Carowinds Winterfest giant ornament that they have here. Just like the one at King's Dominion, except this one's actually in the park. By the Nighthawk track, there is a giant snowman projection on the ground. This is one of the largest projections I think I've seen at a park. I really like this one a lot. In the middle of all the Nighthawk track is a bunch of these building facades that they put lights on and decorated for Christmas. Something tells me that these were left over from Carowinds. I'm not entirely sure, but they look like they're related to Halloween that they just left here. Either way, they're pretty cool looking as you walk through all the track. I like the Big Ben up here. Makes me wonder if they were using this as some sort of Jack the Ripper thing during Carowinds. This definitely had to be a scare zone at Carowinds. Even though there isn't a big Eiffel Tower-like focal point at Carowinds, at nighttime during Winterfest, the walkway at the entrance looks awesome. Where everything lit up, the Christmas tree, the tower, all the lights in the trees. That's very eye-catching. Although there are photo opportunities exactly like this on both sides of the walkway, both of them are constantly full of people standing in front of them. So just real quick, here's a look at what this photo op looks like near the entrance of the park. Even though we showed some of these already, we found a board that lists all of the special Winterfest food offerings in one spot. So here's a look at all the places you can go to get something unique for the event. We're near the holding area for the parade floats before the parade starts. So here they are waiting to go. Here's a couple of them at the back end of the parade. that ride was really great. I guess I must have just forgotten what the ride experience was like, because it was incredible how fast that thing moved along that track, and it was such a smooth ride too. I don't know why I felt it was overrated before. It's definitely worth all the positive criticism that it gets. But anyway, outside of that, this short video ended up being a lot longer than anticipated. We were able to take a look at a lot more than I had expected for such a short stay. So we hope you enjoyed all the shows. We tried to get the shows that they didn't have at King's Dominion, especially that parade that King's Dominion lost recently. If it bothered you that I kept on comparing things to what we had at King's Dominion, I apologize for that, but Winterfest at King's Dominion is the only other Winterfest that we have experienced, so it was really all that we had to compare it to. So if you enjoyed watching all of the shows and seeing all the merchandise and the food that they had available there, we would appreciate it if you would give the video a thumbs up. And also subscribe to the channel. Every like and subscribe is a big help to the channel. Also, please be sure to check out our Instagram page, which is appearing right above Jen's head. And right below that is our Threads handle. So, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.